another one, DJ Khaled. What's going on, collective? Welcome back on into Central Case of Tarot, where you have officially been put on notice of the requirement to love yourself, mercy, and of course, whenever looking back, guys, this is your very own truly philosopher, psychic, medium, and divine of son. Very excited to be with you guys for my collective episode, guys. As promised, the heckables and the inevitables. I want to be like my pal. Y'all, let's see what's going on, y'all. What's up? What's the next? What's becoming? Y'all, I'm already seeing y'all. You got something from the past returning, guys. And you sitting up here like they got me messed up, y'all. What's goody in the mob? What's up, Chef Vance Fraser? Shout out to my boo. Y'all, it is on like a pot of neck bones, y'all. Like the old folks used to say. Or what my aunt Gwen always was talking about, y'all. It's on like a pot of gold. Y'all, what? Somebody want to be like my pal. First of all, y'all, somebody, I'm telling you, the past is nearing you guys. And I got a feeling you're going to be sitting up here like, what? They got me messed up. Y'all, what's up, collective? How y'all doing tonight? I say, you know what? Let me get on in the ether name so we can do the juice rounds, y'all. What's next? They got us messed up, y'all. We getting ready to see what's going on in the juice. Y'all know how we do in the collective show. We got to get down to the juice rounds. So we're going to see what's going on behind the scenes. What they're hiding, what they're up to. Why? First of all, why are they trying to return? Y'all. I got a feeling, y'all, they want to do that hocus pocus. and spin themselves around again, y'all. What's up? Ooh, Jesus, y'all. First of all, thank you all so much for your likes and subscribes, your shares, your super thanks, your hypes, and of course your beautiful comments where we're able to commune certainly on a deeper level. If you are new here, welcome on in to our humble abode where love is truly unlimited. If you are new here, please do take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it when you all do. And of course, I would love for you all to be here with me on a weekly and daily basis. Guys, we're going to get down into this here, guys, and have us a little ball here. Practicing gratitude. Of course, that's you, collective. Loving yourself, practicing gratitude for what you have, how far you've come. So you're appear to be in a very peaceful state right now. And somebody trying to come and interrupt your peace. The heckables and the syllables about it. I'm Archangel Light Divine Beings, Heavenly Hosts and Poison Divine Works on behalf of my beautiful, my handsome collective out there who deserve nothing but the best. Look, y'all, they want to ask you for some money, y'all. They depress y'all. Invoke Angel Light Divine Beings, Heavenly Hosts and Poison Divine Works on behalf of my beautiful, my handsome collective out there who deserve nothing but the very best, and they shall receive it. Also, we eradicate all instances of evil that are attempting to distort or dismember this message. We crush you, devil, and the decrepitness of your nature, and we not only remove you from existence, we know that the power inside of us allows us to erase you as a chalk to the drawing board, and it is so thus said the divine. Give us the whole truth and nothing but the truth, love is divine, and of course, lead us into an area of consciousness That is only housing you, divine. Let us get some little energy cleanse. Don't that feel good, y'all? Don't that feel good? Ooh, Jesus. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at what's happening behind the scenes, y'all. Because we want to get into some real juice realms. Then, of course, we're going to take a deep dive into what's happening in the main energy, the overall energy. We're going to take a look at the challenge. See if there's any obstacles in the way here of something happening. Take a look at familial ties, romance, and career. And of course, guys, we can't forget, like I say, the juice realm. So we're going to be starting there. Somebody's surrounded by some little scabies. Somebody here sells drugs here. That's the first thing that came out, y'all. And see, it's not working for them, right? Somebody got out here and thought they were a little dope dealer. This one of them little fake, what you call them, the Crips and the Bloods, yeah. What's going on, Felicia? Queen 7C, come on in, girl. What? Y'all, this is that down there. Y'all been waiting on the collective reading. Somebody thought that somebody a little fake thug out here, y'all. They out here, what was that? What's that one rapper, y'all? I think he got murdered or something like that. Young Scooter, I think. And he was like, "You're not no dope dealer. You only selling one brick a month." Oh, y'all. They over here looking ridiculous, y'all, because it's not happening. They out here trying to panhandle some drugs, y'all. And they depressed because they don't got no money. That's why that was the first thing popped out in the juice rounds. Right, guys? Somebody depressed needs some coins. And apparently, no one's looking for their wee-wee. Or their vajayjaggers. That's not hot. That's a no. Ooh, so they depressed, y'all. And get this, y'all. While they doing this, they are still expecting for you to chase them. Y'all, what's up? We got an Aquarius showing up. That also represents the water. I always see Aquarius attached to the water, although it is a fixed sign and it is air. But someone here is very emotional. And then when we think in terms of the Aquarian being the water bearer, this is the continuous flow of emotion, right? A continuous flow of emotion. And we have the color of purple representing royalty here. Also, deeply attached to Leo. Someone is definitely worried about a lot of things at this time. Because their little plans went left, y'all. They're worried about how they're looking. And like I say, thinking they're above what's happening in their circumstances. Even though this is what they brought on themselves. And it's not working, right? Because they think they are top dog. You know, they're above it all, right? And these are continuous rolling emotions happening right now. What's happening in this in the juice realms? So they're trying to sell dope, y'all. And that's not working. Probably got played here, y'all. Going on in the juice realms for the collective. Y'all, I turned the AC on. I'm still over hot. What's up? Soon as I sit down, yeah, he didn't read. And I'm trying, you know. Oh, gosh, yeah. Unrealistic. Undiagnosticables. What's going on? Okay, we got something speaking now, y'all. So we got, you went no contact with them. So they're very depressed here, collective, because you went no contact on them, right? So they have to resort to the life that they only know of, right? Because this somebody really giving me, think they got street cred, right? This a fake criminal, right? This is a fake thug, right? This somebody that run around here acting, it's really giving me, right? You know what? They always telling these stories about they did this, they used to do that, and all of this, right? And they're telling somebody else stories, right? From listening to other people in the street, right? But they really aren't making any motion. No motion sexually either, right? Because people are not interested because they've been out here screwing this whole time, right, guys? And nobody cares. And you went no contact with them. They're depressed over that. So this is a main concern here, guys. And then get this. They want to come back, but their main fear of coming back, even though they're going to show their face anyway, right, y'all? Because, they just can't help it. But they are worried about you judging them, right? They got this whole thing where they don't want to be judged, but they believe they're everyone's judge and jury. In order to make themselves feel better about their life, even though it's in shambles. We're already seeing that. What's this one pop over? This popped over twice, guys. Crowded places are intense. So they dodging folks. Because they've been running around here being a little brown nose or everywhere they go, right? There's somebody running around singing their sad story everywhere they're going, y'all. When the collective did me wrong. Whoo, she wasn't no damn good, Or he wasn't, Then the next person, they did them wrong, right? This somebody continuously singing their woes in order to get something out of people, and that's not working. Because they want to keep their options open, see? They did. So they want to go over and be with someone new. While they were sitting up hiding their feelings for you because they were just so gung-ho on being a little depressed pig, right? Who complaining about everything, right? Nothing you can do was good enough for them. And you know what? Misery loves company. Right, guys? Perfect analogy here. Misery loves company. And now they're living in the pain of knowing this, right? Because they know that you don't want to talk to their lame ass. Key point here. With their little micro cheating self. That's the whole thing, y'all. What's next in the juice rounds? So they may be infected with something here, guys. Having to go see the nurse. Go to the clinic here. Go get themselves checked. Apparently there's some type of health scare here going on. And you know why? Because they're unpredictable and they're reckless, right? Same way they were in the relationship with you. They haven't changed. It's only gotten worse, right? Things started to feel very, very off. But see, we're talking about them right now, right? They can feel something wrong in their body. Right, guys? Something is definitely wrong with this person. Definitely could be, first of all, because this is really giving me somebody that's supposed to be selling drugs, but they're smoking them all. Right, y'all? So they probably out of commission. Then on top of that, they've been, doing the hocus pocus, and thinking they were Pocahontas. Right? Male or female, right? But that's the main reason why a lot of these men, they're getting all these long fake dreads and stuff, right, y'all? Now, y'all know Miss Sunday here. So they can do that Brokeback Mountain. And then the whole thing of it is, happening because they were envious of you. Envious of you. So am I getting, this is either, like I say, a man, it really giving me a man trying to compete with a woman here. It's one of them, it's almost like the DL guy, y'all. Right? Secretly envious of you. And so this led to this whole disastrous ensemble here playing out. We got Aquarius showing up again, guys. So there definitely could be an Aquarius involved in some way. See, they wanted you to chase them because, see, they felt like whatever it was you weren't going to do, right? This third party was going to do, right? Or this that type of person, y'all. They feel like whatever they request, you must give. And you can't tell them no. Don't tell me no. What you talking about? If they ask you to fly over the moon, you better do it and don't speak. Don't ask no questions. This that type of person, y'all. In fact, they probably said that a couple times. Right? I'm going home, man. Don't ask me no questions. Now don't ask me, and the whole thing of it is, if you're not going to do it, or like I say, if you don't cross your boundary lines, right, and meet me at enemy state lines, I'm going to go over here and get it from somebody else, right? I'm going to get the little green ticket from, see, they got the gold, and they passed gold here with this little third party because they were open to anything, right? Except they're never going to collect the $200. That's not, not happening. Just forget it. So they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because first of all, they need you. I'm already seeing that, guys. And that's why they really want to reach out here. Here we go with the STD, guys. Not sleeping with you because they caught an STD. Oh, wow. And what do we see here, guys? AIDS. Wow. Somebody is definitely afflicted. We already saw that, guys. That was one of the first things came out in the juice round. So this is all the stuff going on behind the scenes, right? And why we do the juice rounds is because these are all the things, right, that they're never going to tell, right? They're never going to talk about this stuff, right? They're going to come back and claim, well, I'm sorry about this, or, I pledge the allegiance to the flag of your love and all of that. And they're not going to talk, they don't want to talk about what they've been up to, right? Because this is somebody, y'all, has been up to some plenty stuff, y'all. This is the type of energy that'll meet up with people all day for sex, right, guys? And we're not even talking about the gangbangs, right? Or, they got into a hotel room and they met up with 15 people and let them blow their back out, right, guys? We're talking that kind of person. And these are all things they will do while they're in the relationship with you, right? And keep it a secret. That type of person, y'all. Because they definitely gets around. So, most definitely. With Seneca, and they stay angry, right? They're always angry at the world. They're angry right now, mad at you, because you won't talk to them. And they're not even talking about nothing, right? They're not talking about anything you're interested in whatsoever. I mean, what? Because guess what? Even if you did talk, they're not going to tell you all this, right? And so they're angry because, like I say, this is a massive level of superiority, right? Someone believing that they can do what they want to do and not face any consequences. Well, here's the news flash in that, right? You can't even do everything you want to do, even if it's just concerning you, right? Because we all know, right? there is a certain way we got to try to live if we want to have a life conducive to what we're looking for, right? So you either going downhill or you climbing up the hill. Which way you going, right? And then this person want to go downhill. And then when all this stuff starts happening, all of a sudden, ooh, I can't believe it. You know, I walked in drunk as a. You know, I walked in drunk as a. Y'all, this that person, y'all. Oh, Jesus. I mean, must they continue on? Oh, gosh, y'all. On Golden Girls. Attitude changes, right? They keep shape-shifting. They keep changing their attitude, right? We also have public lights showing up here. We also have karmic has been exposed. So 9 times out of 10, this person started seeing things on their body here, right? They didn't caught something dealing with this karmic. And that's a main thing, right? Because this somehow it always happen, y'all. It don't be from the random sex, right? It be that person right there, that little Jezebel that you've been laying up with. This same person right here that's showing up. This is very interesting here, collective. Is this energy is the only energy showed up in black. This demon that they're dealing with, right? That they thought that they get, you know, they didn't get down right because they the big honcho with the big peanuts, right? And so they want to be the little macadamia commercial, right? I'm not even worried about this, you know, the third party down for anything, so I'm gonna do whatever. But the whole thing of it is the third party start changing up on them, right? Because the third party know that they caught something and they gave it to this person, right? And so all of a sudden the karmic starts switching up on their ass, right, y'all? Up out of nowhere. That's why we see the little lights, right? Because this third party, when they found out they had something, they got all the press, you know, they hiding and stuff, you know. They all hiding and stuff. They probably went to the nurse for them. So they still sleep with them. But they start switching up on your person here from the past. But all of this has been exposed, right? There's an explosion taking place. Because they know that this karmic did this. Which could be one of the main reasons right here, guys. Well, first of all, before we get there, same person, they were trying to use your money to give to your resources. And now they didn't got what they were looking for, right? The grass show was green on the other side. And you know what it was, y'all? Algae. Fungi. Well, oop-de-doo. That's what you call the classic case of the bottom feeder. Oh, Jesus, help a nation of a people, Lord. Need for validation, right? So they wanted to be, since they were depressed, they wanted to go be with somebody else depressed, right? Misery love company, right? So you wouldn't be miserable with them, right? You wouldn't keep, you know, allowing them to access you so that you can go in this little misery bubble with them, right? So they have to go find somebody else miserable. That's right. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All win tarot. What's up, baby? What's going on? Woo! Y'all, I can't wait to get out here and do this. Because I know it's getting ready to be juicy, y'all. Guess what, y'all? Watch this. Y'all ready for this? Chlamydia. They better go get them some doxycycline. Chlamydia. They just keep catching diseases from this person, right? That's not the first time they done caught something from this person. Are y'all ready to hear that? And then on top of this, they still been over here trying to cut. First off, this all they got, right? They may well be Diana Ross from Lady Sings the Blues, y'all. It's ridiculous. This is not the first time they caught them from this person. Not at all. Are y'all ready for this? This is the only thing coming at y'all. HPV, human papillomavirus. Somebody diseased the hell up, y'all. They're on their last leg. They want to, and see, this is the part that's killing them. That's why, because you know what it is, y'all. Let me tell y'all what's going on. They were doing the prostitution game, right? Until, like I say, the little Peter Pop-Off stopped popping off, right? Because they are getting these diseases here. So they want to do that, but they can't, right? So then they start trying to get out here. Oh, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going out here. I'm going to get this plug, you know. I'm going to sell some drugs. And they out here getting hit, y'all. Because all they doing, right? Because this is what they do. You know, and the men the worst, right, y'all? Let's talk about this, y'all, since we're in the juice round. Because they always want to talk about the women. The women is the one, they the biggest HOOs and all this. No, I'm here to tell you, and you can't beat these men, y'all. Because guess what? If that ain't working, they just gonna bend over. Right? Because they got to make their money. And then they gonna do that anyway, y'all. The first one, remember, y'all, don't let them fool you. Right? Because this is what they always want to do. They want to decorate it up. And we hate to have to do this, y'all, but we got to talk about the patriarchy. Right? We're not trying to bash the men. Please, no, men, we're not talking about the divine masculines. We are not talking about y'all. But we got to get down to, because, right, they got to decorate it up, right? So they got to place the blame on the woman or the brothels. Right? Because but the brothel started for women. What are we listening to? Brothel, the women that were in, especially the brothel master, right? The queen of the brothel, they were doing that to survive. Right? Just like, you know, the mulatto women that were needing a pass back in the day, right? Everything women were doing back in the day, in historic time, right? We're doing it as a means of survival, right? Because they had no other choice. At the expense of a man, let's talk about this, right? Because men wanted to use and abuse you for nothing, right, guys? And we're not even talking. You really think they were getting paid back then? Back then, they were just putting up houses, and they were putting a bunch of women in, and they were just going and having them. And that was nothing but a treat, right? Or a, what they call it at the restaurant, y'all, the appetizer. Because they really want these men. I'm just going to tell you. Now, y'all know I'm going to tell you. Something is happening disastrous here. Because, like I say, somebody here now, they trying to get ghosts. Because if they infected with all this, you know, it's a string of people that they have infected. That's what I'm saying. And I bet you your bottom dollar. And when I pick a 2-step back up again, we're going to see when we start verifying this that there's a fight going on. Watch this, y'all. Just watch this. Because they didn't infect these people. Now, abracadabra. The killing curse. So they got a death wish. they better hide, y'all. That's all I can tell you. Somebody on the run. Real talk, y'all. I'm not even joking. They better hide. Because they done infected a string of people. And get this, y'all. They want you, because there we go with the raw purple again, right? They still believe that they are up here, right? And everybody else is down here. And they want you to be a fool for them and use your heart. Is that what we're listening to? What's yo? On pickle juice. What is up? Because this person really tripping, y'all. They want you to use your heart. Because now they want to come back and see, they want you to bandage them up here, collective. They all beat up. They all broke up. And they want you to still rise above it, right? You got to be the one. See, that's why they thought you were going to eventually reach out to them, right? Because they're expecting you to be the queen of cups, right? Just woo. Resurrect me now. And then what they're going to do after that, right, y'all? You bandage them all up. And then just for them to walk back out here and do it again. I mean, yeah. And now, like I said, they're living in this pain, depressed as hell, knowing that they just couldn't help it, right? Misery love company. So they have to go be somewhere. This is like somebody, what this really is, guys, is self-hate. It really is. It's self-denigration. And someone believing that they're sustaining themselves in this energy. And it's at really the worst point, y'all. Because they won't stop, right? Every time they think about it and they live in this pain of knowing. They're still not stopping. Unpredictable. They still reckless. Ridiculous. Opportunistic cheating. Scapegoat demon. This is the scapegoat demon, right, guys? So everybody they come in contact with, they're using as a scapegoat. This is the only reason. And attempted to try to bring the worst out in you here. They tried to get you on this bandwagon. Right, guys? and believe it or not, this could be the very reason that they're trying to come back, right? So they're the happiness killer. Right? And they want to come lay up, right? And then if they come back, they're going to try to lay there, right? And not touch you or act like you don't exist. I'm already saying that, right? They're going to come back all bruised up and then lay up there, right? And you just supposed to sit up here sexless or something, right? You're supposed to sit up here because they got some diseases, y'all. I'm telling you. That's their plan. And then on top of that, they're going to still be trying to creep. I done told y'all. What's happening in the overall energy for the collective? Because we got all up in the juice rams, yeah. Chuck E. Cheese. 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Overall energy for the collective. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Y'all. Ooh, Jesus. The Page of Pentacles. Well, this not looking good, y'all. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh. This really giving me, y'all, where do I go now? What do I have now? Where do I go now? Right, guys? Nobody waiting on them to return. Because, see, this person was used to it, right? Which is why these kind of people like cycles, right? Because they got to keep playing a bunch of different people. So, because really all it is you just a ploy, right? You're being staged. That's what the cycle is, right? Because what they're really trying to get to is completely outside of you, right? It's outside of this third party. It's outside of everything they're talking about because they need someone constantly to give them attention so that they can do all this. But no one's interested. There we go. See, guys, the Page of Pentacles to the Seven of Cups. Their options have significantly reduced here, right? And by means of options, we're definitely talking about options where they were able to give nothing, right? And cast an illusion, right? They were able to cast an illusion and that just be enough, right? The illusions of grandeur, right? Gone with the wind, just enough to keep access. But that has deduced because they can't take care of themselves. Not at all. And this is someone stricken by poverty. They are stricken by poverty. And the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse also means that's a hustler, right, y'all? That's confirmation about what I was talking about, right? Them trying to get out here and get off in the dope game and sell drugs and all that. This is somebody out here trying to hustle, right? Whether that be their ass or dope, right? Or whatever. They out here trying to hustle and it's not bringing in a profit. That's in this overall energy. And key point, like I say, no one's waiting on them, right? It used to be a time frame where they thought they were playing puppet master, right? And they thought, well, we're not talking right now, but I'm doing that on purpose because I plan on reaching back out to so-and-so, right? And they're just going to be waiting on me, right? Because they thought they put down their little fake little Mac down, right? The little Page of Pentacles. Yeah, nobody. So everyone now thinks that they're not worth fighting for. Not going to do it anymore. No one's willing to fight for them, right? At this stage in the game, there's nothing like no one sitting up here ruminating, trying to like find out what they're up to or investigate or trying to see whether or not to listen to their intuition or not, right? The whole game is gone, right? Everyone knows that this is someone here that is not stable. They cannot settle down with this person. They are not relationship material. They are not loyal. They don't work. They're not going to work. They have no career. They have nothing they're working towards, right? There we go. Confirmation they don't have a job. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And they're always going to be put into a competition, right? How long they think this is going to last, right, y'all? Because everybody's going to eventually get sick of this. All this, I got to look behind my shoulders. Ooh, here she come with a knife, y'all. Hold on. Call the police. I mean, what? The lovers, right? And they entertain feel like there's someone else. This is their game, right? They do this with everybody they entertain. They pit somebody in the way, and to make the other person feel like, oh, well, there's competition. I can do better than you, right? So that you got to fight for me, and this person don't even got nothing, y'all. This was crazy. They want everybody to fight for them with their little Page of Pentacles self. Fighting for what? And they doing this with everybody, right, y'all? Every single person they entertain, whether they be new, because it's definitely somebody who recycles people. These are really give most of their activity here, collective is recycling folks, right? Going back to exes. That's what they do. But before they do all that, they got to let you know it's somebody else, right? Or the innuendo that is somebody else in the picture, right? You know, you got me messed up. I could be gone tomorrow. You know, this is how they do. You got competition here. So you gonna either pay my way, right? Because they not working. I need something about this, right? This is how this person think, y'all. What you got for me, right? Don't worry about if I'm loyal or not. The hell no, I'm not loyal. But what they got to do when I need you to do for me what I done told you? And if you don't do it, I got somebody else. Well, that all ran out, y'all, right? Because now everybody knows this person game, right? And you know, the main person, get this, y'all. The main person that been running around here telling all their business, it's this little Karmic. Oodles the noodles. Whoa! Yes, Lord. This little Karmic, and this ain't nothing probably, y'all, this probably the longest running fool they've been dealing with. Because they no doubt met them in the prostitution game. Right, y'all? That's why the Karmic is the one that then gave them all these STDs. And that's the whole thing, y'all. They the main ones running around here telling all their business, right? Inseparable, coming to a close. This inseparable love, right? That they didn't give a damn about, right, when they had it with you. Right, there we go. Them not even thinking on it, right? Virgo in the reverse, Hermit in the reverse here. Also representing here that they are completely clueless. Except they definitely not the clueless girls. This is a different breed of clueless, y'all. Believe that. Totally unawakened. And let me tell y'all something. Let's really talk about the Lulu land, right, y'all? Because this person is so out of touch with reality that they can't even see they don't have these options no more. They don't got no roster, right? And this is a player's downfall. Well, turns out they want a player after all. Because they don't have these options anymore. There they go, y'all. Ace of Wands. So now they want to come and put it down on you. Didn't I tell y'all this collective? Oh, gee, I told y'all this before as soon as I got on her collective. They want to come and lay it down on you, y'all. And I'm talking about real strong here. Ooh, yeah, y'all, but very important here in this depiction that we need to take a look at is the surveillance of the erecting of the penile dysfunction, right? Because I'm seeing all type of fungi. And baby, let me tell you, they really want to do the hocus pocus because you didn't chase them. Don't tell me this one of them, y'all. The longer you stay away, all this, and guess what? All that's coming down to is, like I say, them being the big hog with the peanuts. You know? And running around here doing the little macadamia. What was that song, y'all? The macadamia. And they definitely wishing they wouldn't have hammered and destroyed this connection with you, because you were their biggest ticket, right? You were their biggest ticket. And so they also some of you could be married to this person, and they definitely were running around here lying, saying that they were single, they weren't married, right? They weren't telling any of that. So now they're sending up her, what they're sending up her thing about now, y'all, is which one of these mofos gave me this, right? Because this is kind of sicko, right? That still want to sit up and hold on to this little karmic person, right? Anything but this karmic that then gave them these diseases, and they probably caught some from these other people because they've been sleeping around. So they're sitting up here trying to pinpoint who gave me this, and you know, they're watching over their shoulder. This that type of person, y'all, they hopping up all night looking out the window and stuff. You know, they trying to see who coming after them. Ooh, you know, is that so-and-so monster outside, you know? For real, y'all. On the hickables and indelibles. Oh, Jesus, y'all. Nothing's moving forward for them. So they're actually, what I say, y'all, they got people looking for them. Actually. And they better be careful because this karmic is going to set their ass up. I'm already seeing that here. This person really is, and like I told y'all, they didn't cross enemy lines here. And what I'm saying. And see, they're trying not, they don't want nobody to find them, right? If they got a car, they could be hiding it, ducking the car off, y'all. Because whoever this is, they have definitely wounded somebody. So they have probably given somebody something. They know that they gave it to them. And like I say, they are looking for this person. Let's go back to the overall energy. And also, they could definitely be out to harm this karmic. There was definitely a recent betrayal here. Dead. So they know you are going to reject them. They're already prepared for that. Because they did not see your value. Well, first of all, correction, they knew your value, but they chose not to see it, right? Or look over it. Because they were only worried about sex, right? Getting around, having a good time. And there we go with the fight. Didn't I tell y'all this? This is confirmation for this overall energy, guys. Somebody here and this person don't want the truth to come out, right? They definitely don't want you to know. They don't want you to know anything about any of this, right? So they're definitely going to be, and like I say, you are not going to talk to them, right? They're already prepared for that. But the thing about it is they are dodging communication from everybody right now. Because like I say, there are people looking to off this person. I mean, quite frankly here. People looking to off them. I'm seeing that double confirmation of that. Because there are a lot of people saying right here, and they're not even prepared to fight. That's the whole thing, y'all. Who they gonna beat up? Ooh, Jesus. 7 of Wands plus the 3 of Wands, that's the 10 of Wands. They're struggling. Nothing but struggle. And like I say, they wronged somebody here that they shouldn't have. This is why you can't play with all people, y'all. I done told you. They didn't fool around and mess with somebody that should have set their tail down somewhere. Because they're not having it. Because you can be found. What is wrong with people? This is the problem. All these people, y'all, they want to get out here. Oh, I'm out for the streets. I'm out of the streets. No, you don't. Evidently, you don't know the streets. You need to sit your tail down because they mess with somebody here that they should have never did this to. They didn't cross the wrong person, y'all. I done told you. Because they don't care nothing about them trying to be, what you call it, off grid. And they not talking or answer a call no more or whatever. Or they stop sleeping with them and all that. They don't care. They'll find you. Me. Overall energy. Because there's one person out of these options. And that's what I'm saying. One person out these options that they done crossed. And let me tell you, there's not. Because there's somebody here that they victimized is definitely working on some plan here, y'all. I done told y'all. Mm-hmm. And this here is a classic case of karma catching you unexpectedly, right? Because one thing people always say, right, is karma never miss an address. But what they don't tell you is, unlike a demon that's going to come to your door and announce himself, karma's not going to announce herself. What are we listening to? You can't beat the universe at playing the universe's game. What is happening? Karma's not going to announce itself. Not at all. That's why you shouldn't be playing games. That's the whole thing, guys. Because like I say, there we go. Them crossing the wrong person. They done got caught up, y'all. Nobody want to pay them, right? This the person, y'all, they doing the little sex act, and the people not even paying their ass. They hopping up and leaving. They're also realizing that the mask, they don't got no mask. The mask day is gone. Like, you don't got no everybody see you. It ain't no mask. And there we go. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, y'all. Right? The whole juggling game and all that coming to a complete close. And then all of a sudden now, there's a change in perspective. And now they want to talk to guess who, y'all? The collective. Ooh, because they want you to do what? Get them unstuck. And now they want to come in, y'all. Here they come, y'all. They want to come and talk all this. Ooh, you know, trying to restore hope again. Y'all soulmates. Y'all belong together. Y'all destiny. They had it wrong. This wasn't what they wanted. They want you. They been over here getting dogged out by this third party, y'all. I mean, dog clean the hell out y'all. No control. Over here getting manipulated. Over here getting talked to like a peasant. Right, y'all? After they were doing all this big time talk. And that's what they always do, right? To the people that love them, right? Or they care something about them. But they got right over here and turned into a little snail, right? Slithering in the dirt. That's exactly what they did. Turned into a little snail and got stumped on. And that's what they had get. Let's see what the challenge is. Y'all, this good, y'all. They got us messed up. On Skittles. Oh, Jesus. Let me see what my baby's saying. Yes, the Karmic circus. Yes, ma'am. That's it. Yes. I told y'all he didn't count you already, Black Corporate Group. I did not tell you. I told you. Yep, he called. Nothing else about abusing him physically. Yeah, I just said it. I told y'all. Over there getting dogged out, y'all. Getting abused, getting beat up. That's what I'm saying. All this tough talk. And they're a whole different person when they go elsewhere, y'all. And see, that's a repetitive thing, y'all, especially, like I say, male or female. They try to act tough with the divine feminine or the divine masculine, right? And all that really is because they're insecure, they're inferior. It's an inferiority complex, right? I gotta blow myself up to you, but really I'm the biggest weakling in the room, right? Because they're very weak when they go out to be with these other people. They become the bottom feeder. That's essentially what they are. So in the challenge, we have the 10 of wheel. As we have is the challenge for the collective. Boop, boop, botcha, boop. Did you go, 6 of pentacles. Did you go? Watermelon, Peter, Papa, grapes, bananas, oranges, peanut butter spread. They did it round the land. Woo! Y'all, this 2 of cups in the reverse. What I tell y'all? Oh, Lord. And see, you know what this challenge is, y'all? What this challenge is really is for them, right? Because The challenge is everything has changed, right? You are not the selfless martyr for this person anymore, right? You have changed. You're not available for them for them to receive from you, right? And then, because that's essentially what they're wanting to come back and do. They want to come back so you can get them back up enough, right? So that they can, put on some fresh J's or some fresh clothes or something and heal up from these STDs, right? While they try to sit on the phone with this little trash person, right, guys? So it's like getting on the phone with the dumpster. But you can't talk to a dumpster. What's happening? That's the instruction, right? But they don't want to listen. No matter how bad you want to talk to a dumpster, you can stand there for hours and you're not going to be able to have a conversation with that dumpster. And that's the exact analogy that's perfect for talking to a karmic, right? You're not going to turn a dumpster into a sacrifice. That's impossible. What are we listening to? That's why they're in the situation they're in right now. Right? Because the challenge is, well, how do I do this? How? Because now the relationship with me and collective is severed. It's over, right? Two of Cups in the reverse. And how do I change the collective psychological makeup back to where I believe they're supposed to be in order to use them, right? How can I do this? Because, like I say, they don't got nothing. Now they're the bottom feeders. Looking like what they are, feeling like what they are, right? All sick and stuff. All ate up. How many for the challenge for the collective? You have the Two of Voices. What am I saying, y'all? Two of Voices. They can't see how they're going to be able to do what they used to be able to do to you, right? That's their biggest challenge. How do I go about this? Right? Because first of all, collective's not even going to talk to me, right? I know this is over, right? So how do I therefore redeem my manipulation tactics? Which angle do I come in now in order to get the collective to fold? Right? Because see, they want to see some kind of way of being able to do this because see, they know your intuition is your superpower, right? And this is what they hate the most, right? That you got that gut feeling, right? You know when somebody up to something. They know you know them like the back of your hand. You can read them like a book, right? So how the hell are they going to do this? How? King of Coins in reverse. Oh, God. And one of their biggest challenges is they can't be loyal to save them their life. I mean, and one of the main, like I say, challenges here is the loss of stability via being able to use several people at the same time. And maneuver and pivot and play puppet master, right? With the loss of that access, they have now lost their stability because that represented their stability. Being able to juggle people in order of receiving resources, That's where the bulk of their maintaining was coming from. Nowhere to go. That's another challenge. And like I say, their big challenge is not being able to return to you, right? In order to now get back on their feet. This is a big challenge here for this person. Because you're not, this love story that you guys had, it's not the same here. This is not what it was. Not whatsoever. It is over. And so they can't just come back. So guess what now, guys? They're mad at this third party. Because they feel like it's their fault that you don't ever want to talk to them again. You don't ever want to see them again, right? They're pissed as hell at this karmic. Believe that. Yeah. Also, that's the three of swords together here. This is irreversible heartbreak. They have caused irreversible heartbreak in you to the point where you would never invest in them again. You will never see them as you saw them, right? You have turned your back and you are standing in your power. You have actually, there's a metamorphosis here. Complete transformation. This person don't even know you. Basically. They don't even know you. That's their biggest challenge. How can they come back? You're not even the same person. I mean, after living in, it's like the Rocky Picture Horror Show. Like, what the hell? Like, thank God. You know, escaping this person. Who wants to go back? And then you would never be the same, right? This is such a horrible experience that you couldn't possibly be the same. At all. See, they like when they thought, like I said, they perceived that you didn't know anything about who they really were. They perceived that you couldn't read them. You know, the collective can't do nothing about what they don't know, right? Because they think that they were getting away with everything, right? But see, you were just playing like you didn't know, right? Because, see, you were playing chess. Right? Key point here. Said they didn't just fumble a real one. They actually didn't know who the hell they were dealing with. That's the first key answer here. Because, like I say, you didn't have to, you're not dumb like them, right? This the type of person that's leaving all type of trails. How you a criminal and give a damn about what you covering up? Like, what the hell? I mean, what is going on here, guys? And then they thought you were going to just, voice everything and let them know, right? This is the type of person that think you're going to be dumb enough to let them know what they think you know, right? So they want to play this game, right? Oh, well, yeah, you don't know, because they really don't know what you know, right? And they really scared as hell that you know, right? That's what happened with this person. That's why they started going all crazy. I done told y'all. Biggest challenge here is you definitely don't want them no more. You're not thinking about them anymore. Your inspiration is elsewhere. Seven of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Nine of Cups. Guys. This is still a challenge, right? They don't have these options no more. Don't nobody want them. And that's the funny part, y'all. It's not just you don't don't want them no more. Now don't nobody want them no more. Like, this is their challenge. This somebody well to run dry, y'all. Don't nobody want them. Ooh, Jesus. And you give me your sense of history. Oh, Lord, y'all. Stop saying, y'all. On me, Black Harbor Group, they better go apply for that Social Security. And they probably can't even get that, y'all. They start checking their records. Because how they, guess what? Now you get ready to laugh. Girl, how they gonna get the Social Security and they ain't even work? Social Security gonna check their records and they gonna see, 2009, no income. 2010, no income. 2011, no income. 2012, zero income. 2013, no income. Damn. Social Security, I'm gonna be like, what you been doing? The hiccups on literal excludable goose based. Ooh, Lord. Y'all, they about to get ready to start talking in demonic tongues. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, y'all. This hella funny, y'all. Oh, my God. Ooh, they looking all over their shoulder. People trying to off them. What's going on, y'all? They probably already got messed up. Because I definitely saw some type of fight or brawl that happened in the past. And the energy. Which is why they all grid. What are we looking at now? Let's now move into familial ties. Talk to me about familial ties for the collective at this hour. And then, guys, we're going to move back into romance. Or we're going to be discussing romance because this was first the juice realms and then what's happening in the main overall energy. But we're going to take a look at the familial ties now. And then we're going to take a look at the romance. What's happening in familial ties for the collective at this time? Okay. The Hierophant. So, somebody in your family here, collective, is very, very concerned and worried about you finding out something that they've done here. And they're whoever this is, you're gonna know who I'm talking about, collective. Because they're spending a lot of time here trying to be a little unicorn. And by that I mean they're trying to be like really super nice to you and stuff like that, or but there's something here. And that's manipulation, right? They're trying to manipulate you so you don't see. But someone here in your family is definitely stressed out over you finding out about them deceiving you in some major way here. And they know that if you find this out, it's definitely going to be heart-shattering here. Because this is a member of your family here. Something that they've done that they had no business doing. That's what I'm saying here. This could also be pertaining to those of you who are married. Something here, a violation of your marital status. And this could be somebody here that acts like they're very religious. I'm really picking up on that. Like someone here that's really religious or, you know, holier than thou. One of those type guys. This could also be like someone not wanting to be seen for something they're doing in the dark here. Especially if it's that person, right? That's overly religious. They go to church every Sunday, some whatever like that. Very judgmental, or you know, acting like they're so kind-hearted, you know, but they're doing something in the dark here, and they don't want to be found out. Like, and the main thing too is they're going to be heartbroken, like shattered. Isn't that a catch-22? Especially if you find this out. Somebody could have propositioned someone you were dealing with. I know I'm not saying this. Someone in your family tried to sleep with your husband or your wife, or they have tried to entertain someone you are seeing. Or they have already done that, right? They have already slept with this person. Because this is representing they have already done this. And with the devil in the reverse, this is something they've been keeping a secret. Guys. And it's really giving someone you would least expect it from, right? Because like I said, they do give off like this really religious, you know, holier than thou type of persona. Talking about familial ties. We have the Knight of Inspiration in the reverse. Definitely taking action against you to get what they want. This is somebody who from your family who wanted something from you that you possessed that was yours. Here. They wanted a piece of the pie here. This could definitely be pertaining to sex. We have the Ace of Wands. And not wanting you to know about it. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, not wanting you to know that they linked up with somebody here in the past. Also, it's not over, right? This is something that's still happening. Happening in familial ties. This could be a sibling here. This could also be someone here who represents a childhood friend or a best friend that they feel like family. They are your chosen family. Adopted family. Y'all, really, this almost is giving me like a Tyler Perry movie. Because somebody definitely could be keeping a secret here that the child they had, someone's lying about who the father is. Here. Or the mother, somebody lying. Because whoever this child, someone who had a baby, they've been sleeping with someone you were with. And there was a passion child here. That's why this is so heartbreaking, right? This is like one of those scenarios where, you know, somebody been lying about, oh, this is your little brother, right? And it ends up being, you know, something totally different, right? Page of inspiration. See, what's happening here, deep down inside them, they want to come clean here and they want to apologize to you, but they're never going to do that. This is somebody here that they spent a lot of time hiding a deep, dark secret in your family. This could even be the scenario, right, where this is the person in your family, they don't ever approve of dates, right? Or, you know, they always talk about, oh, I don't see how you did, you know, talk to them, they're ugly, or, you know, they try to spend a lot of time acting like they're so not attracted to this person, you know. But secretly, they wanted the relationship to be over with you and this person. They've been wanting to bring that to a close, or secretly wishing they could take your place here. Classic case of someone pretending to not be interested, pretending to not be attached, but they are, right? In the secrecies of their own soul. Yeah, wanting you to release this person because it's too much of a struggle, right? While you're still dealing with them. Because this can eat. Oh, gosh, guys. Yeah, this girl, this is definitely getting messy here. Because this could even be the scenario, guys. What I'm saying here is someone you were dealing with here, like an ex. The other person definitely could be a family member here that they keep returning to or going to. Nine of inspiration. Manipulation going on here to get what they want, but what they want is yours. It's rightfully yours. King of Wands, this is involving a corrupt man. King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And they're the ones controlling all of this, right? They're the ones that's able to threaten this family member. You know, they better not tell, right? They better keep themselves in line, right, guys? They're the one controlling this. There's a man here controlling this or involved here. Well, oh my God, there's several men here. What's happening? There's at least 3 males here involved. A water sign, 2 fire signs here. What is going on with all these men here? What's this about, Spirit? The Nine of Swords. Somebody could definitely be hiding or keeping someone's secret here. Especially about the fact about them being gay. They're having multiple male lovers here. And they're keeping this secret for this person. They could also be participating in these sexual affairs here. And that's what wasn't reverse. See, that's what I'm saying. They keep telling this person they're not going to leave you. There's something about that here. And also they're wanting them to stop doing this. Like change who they are and all this kind of stuff. There's somebody here in your family trying to get somebody to do something and trying to turn something their way, and they're not doing it. Because they're essentially being played, right? Yeah. Talk to me about how is the person on the collective's mind feeling? We're now talking romance. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, Lord. Yes. Yes. How is the person on the collective's mind feeling about them in romance? We have the Ten of Pentacles. How's the person on collective's mind feeling about them at this time? So there's definitely someone here in your energy here. That is, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. They are definitely in love with you. And they're wanting to really let bygones be bygones here. Wanting to be with you, wanting stability with you here. They're not worried about what happened in the past. They're not reflecting on any of that. What they are seeking is change, and they're seeking positive change. They know things went left, but they do believe that this is repairable here. And they also, like I say, they want to be with you on this journey. Like there's definitely here two people in love here. This person loves you here. They are open to receive your love. King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely someone here wanting to invest in you, be loyal with you. There we go again. Changing something around here. No longer being worrying about the past or what happened. This could be an earth sign. It could also be a water sign. But they feel at the end of the day, the two of you can definitely prosper. This is appearing to be someone here that's definitely wanting to return back into your life. But this is not the same person over here, though. This is someone else here, collective. The King of Swords. They feel like they said some things wrong to you that they shouldn't have said. And they definitely are wanting to work things out with you. They definitely feel like they said some things to you in the heat of the moment that they did not mean here. This is also someone here who is perfectly capable of giving you what you want, what you deserve. This is also someone here that does have a lot of love here for you. This is also someone here who appears to be very career-oriented. Someone here who does have stability. And they want to build stability with you. Yeah, the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is something here like... something going to happen pretty abruptly here. Because now we have the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the divine counterpart. Definitely not the same person over here. Yeah. And they're definitely coming in with the peace offering here. They may also like want to work with you. Start a business with you or something like that, I'm seeing. Because they feel that the two of you can win in life together. And that's what they want. They do feel that they have wronged you here in some way. In the form of them being selfish in some way here. Yeah. And you could have, opted to just end things quickly, like abruptly here, upon them saying something to you that they shouldn't have said. But this person, like I say, they are wanting to change. There is change coming here, I'm saying. Things turning around for the better. That's definitely what they are wanting. We're talking about how the collective is feeling regarding romance. How's the collective feeling about this person? Let's see about it eventually. Oh, Jesus. On edges. Lovely. Knight of Pentacles. So you do actually see this person here as substantial. You do quite possibly feel like they're moving at a snail's pace, though. But you definitely do not see them as someone here that is toxic or someone that is trying to bring that type of energy into your life. You were a little bit iffy about their emotional state or iffy about their approach to you. But your gut is telling you that this is someone here substantial here that is trying to offer you something of in the form of stability, something stable. They have not shown themselves to be toxic They definitely, we did see, possibly did say some things here out of turn, but nonetheless, they're not like this person here we're seeing from the past. That's a complete SHIT show, right? Yeah, there they go. As soon as we talked about it. Whoop, made an appearance. King of Wands in reverse. How's the collective feeling about this person here and romance? We have the Death card. So you definitely could be feeling like like I said, collective, you may have abruptly decided to end something here with this person, and you could definitely be feeling like that, where, you made a fast decision here to sort of, like the one thing, they did, decided to just, hey, I'm letting this go. Because you were angry at them. Yeah, this is the person here. Definitely could be a water sign here, but I do feel like you are having the same sentiment as they are. You are, more so not worried about this anymore. You're not focusing on that. Yeah, there we go. With the Hermit, these are the same cards they had. And this is the same thing with the Knight of, the King of Swords in reverse. There's something this person said, but you are not concerned with that anymore. And they have been hoping that you aren't, but you are not. It's like both of you are subconsciously on the same page, even if you have not relayed those feelings to one another. There you are possibly, well, I can't put this up because the lady picture. But you are wanting to work things out with them as well. You are open to working things out with this person. Yeah, there we go again with the Devil in the reverse. Yeah, you don't see this person, and they are an emperor, right? This is someone here who definitely, this could be a man who owns their own business or a woman who owns their own business. Nonetheless, they could be a boss, have a very good position in life, very stable. And this person is going to be taking action towards you. Yeah. And they're wanting to be in a relationship. You're going to have someone here, collective, coming to talk to you here. For some of you, they may even propose here. Talk to me more about how the collective is feeling about this person. So you are very fond of this individual. You're very fond of them. Yeah, 9 of inspiration. Yeah. Ace of inspiration. Yeah, see. Like I said, I do feel like you may feel like you jumped the gun here. Possibly overreacted. Yeah, especially with the Knight of Inspiration in the reverse. I definitely feel like you overreacted out of anger or in the moment. So both of you essentially feeling like the same way here. Actually, wanting this person to return, the two of you to get back together. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you definitely don't want to move on completely from them. Yeah, this is definitely something that's not over. I do see you wanting to work things out here. For some of you, you could have thought that this person immediately, like after an argument, immediately returned to an ex or a third party or something like that. But they did it. Because they didn't want to have to. This is somebody here. That is not sitting in regret. They're not. This is somebody here who makes strong, sound decisions. And then we have justice here. This is someone who is just, someone who is upright. Change, yeah. But like I say, I see you feeling like there was a time here or a short period of time where you felt like things were not going to move forward with this person, but you seeing the truth about them, that they are not toxic, right? They are not someone here that's trying to juggle you. They are not someone here that you have to feel like you're going to end up regretting pursuing her, dealing, or allowing to pursue you. And like I say, there is Wheel of Fortune here. Like things turning in your favor here. So this situation is going to be around for the both of you all's good here. Okay, let's get into money and career. And then we're going to close this out, y'all. The Heckaboos and the Endeavors. Come on and do the Lord. Come on, share with me. Money and career for my collective. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so some of you may be ending up traveling for work here. You may be asked to go out on to travel to do something because of your knowledge here, because of what you know. You may also be asked, some of you may be asked to travel to speak about something here. Maybe some of you are trainers, teachers. You may be called upon, like I say, to train someone here or show someone how the ropes here. You have nothing to worry about, seems like here, as far as your career at this time. You seem to be in a very good place. You're definitely going to be looked upon here for expertise. That's coming here very soon here in the energy. They love what you do. Like there's something about people loving and respecting you here and your career. Yeah, see, you're a pillar of strength, possibly to a community here. Ace of Voices. You give people feel like you help them have a voice here. There could be some of you could do public speaking. There's something about you helping people. And people looking to you for what you have to say. Words of wisdom. Words of affirmation. Here. Yeah, see, there's no trouble here in your work or anything like that. Like no conflict, no nothing here. But see, you help people to not get involved in conflict. That's very good here. And you, like I say, may be definitely called upon here in order to not have something escalate here. There's going to be something here. How are you, your earth angel? Shout out to my baby. Yes. You could definitely be called on here for, like I say, your expertise, your words of wisdom here. Like I said, you could be teaching a lesson on something here. But it's going to be resolving some form of conflict, or like I say, you're going to be called upon so that it does not escalate there. Very loving, very giving here, very kind-hearted. People definitely look to you when they have a problem. Like if they have a conflict they're going through, when they talk to you, it is they're more able to resolve it. If there are some of you in a training position, you're very sought after here. Very good. Some of you also may be doing retreats. Some of you may do a spiritual work or some type of retreats where you do talks with people, but they come to you wounded here, looks like. This may be also speaking to your calling or what you're supposed to be doing in your career, what you're called to do. Because there's something here about people coming here to you wounded. But when they leave, they are strengthened here. They're able to see past the lies they've been telling themselves. And it's coming from your wisdom here. You could definitely have yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like people, feeling like their confidence is low or they aren't equipped to do the job. And then after you train them or you talk to them, they're able to see how to navigate their way through. And because of this, it's like I say, some of you may definitely end up traveling for work here. Going on a total new path. That's what I'm seeing in your career here. There's something that you're doing in the terms of elevating here. Elevating to a new phase in your career. You may possibly be branching off and doing something totally different here. Collective. And that's what I'm saying. Like, what you're going to be end up doing something here that only you are the expert in, and it's going to lead you into the world of traveling or being sought after here. Globally, internationally here. There's a definite career shift. Moving out of an old career, going into, like I said, what you're called to do. And that's what I'm saying here. There's a major shift here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a rebirth. There's something here ending. Like, seeing here, because I do really see that here, collective, where you are beginning to see, or you are already seeing, that there's something here that you're doing that is not aligned with you anymore. And you have been spending a lot of time doing that which you are called to do. And you're at the point now, like I say, where there's something ending, and you're going into a totally different career path here. You're going to be. This could also be the result of going through a very dark time here in a relationship, or after a break, this being over, like changing your entire life after that. Like doing a review of, what you truly care about, like what's going to bring you emotional fulfillment, what's going to fill your cup up. And all the same here in your career. And via going through the loss of this love here, something changed in you. Yeah. And like I say, there you are going after what you want. See, this is major. Not afraid to go after what you want. You have faced rejection in the past. You have been told no's. But like I said, you are not afraid to go after what you want here. Yeah, because there you are. Exactly what I was saying about no longer feeling connected to a career path that you've been on here. No longer connected to that. And accepting your truth here. Yeah. And then you moving into a prosperous new beginning in an entirely different sector here. Yeah. You could also feel like the line of work that you're currently in is not paying you enough. And you're tired of fighting for a salary increase. That's something else. Like, it's almost like you could be feeling on this job that you're on, that, that's great and all, right? That they appreciate you and, you're the best there and all of that, but apparently not enough to give you the raise, right? Or to promote you. And even if that is the case, that's not the cap you're looking for, right? Yeah. So you're moving out of the initial phases of worry, right? Stressors over, what if I take this leap of faith on what it is I'm passionate about, if I take this leap of faith on what I know I can do, right? What's going to happen? Moving from that to confidence here, being sure that you can do this, right? And then boom, something's happening here. Ace of materials. And like I said, this is something here that you are going to surmount the competition. You are going to surmount this competition, and there's that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. A new career path here. Most definitely. More in. More in. Hey, y'all. Collect that down to y'all. Yes, I have had me a ball on here with my babies this evening. Y'all, look, I call myself got a couple of appointments tomorrow, y'all. The heckaboos. This is really taking me out, y'all. First, my car. Y'all, I told y'all when these people gave me this bill, I just knew this was my last hour. Ooh, Jesus. Cause I told y'all my catalytic converter and stuff fell out on the ground, y'all. And I'm driving like little Miss Daisy Betty Boop and stuff. And I'm like, is it on the ground? Is it really scraping? So the little guy I'm dating and stuff, yeah. I told him, I say, look at the car, can you fix it? Woo! Can you save me $1,500? He done got his little snail stuff down there, couldn't do nothing. The people said $1,500. Yeah. Is this real? Oh, Jesus. Take the wheel and turn it left. On wheel, y'all. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I love you. Guess what, guys? I'm saying 12 on the clock. On the last spiritual clock, y'all. Choose out of your submergency, and of course, whenever looking back, recognize the day that you are definitely someone special, or you deserve nothing but the very best in life. Also know that the mere fact that you are inhaling and exhaling a breath is enough to realize that miracles are real. We would understand that there is nothing too hard for us to get through, because the divine has created us and articulated us in a perfection that even the devil cannot falter, right? And he has created us in such a way that even when our own soul is trying to destroy us, that we will rise out of the ashes, reborn, and reconnected to the faces of the deep from whence we came. Because there was a light that is shining in us at the mere moment that the divine spoke, let there be. That is the representation of a light being infused inside your spiritual womb, so that we would have a continual understanding of who we truly are, and we would not forget, right? If we are talking primordial affairs, that we would know that we are built with the armor of the Holy Ghost. We shall not falter. We command that we receive what it is that we deserve. We command that we receive the respect that we are dang on sure deserving of, right? And we understand wholly that even when we believe we are not full, we definitely are. We understand that we are going to continue spirit sifting. And no matter how many times that it takes to find ourselves again, we understand in the mercilessness of candor, we will not give up on ourselves. We will continue to fall and get back up once again. Because every time we fall and get back up again, we are immediately spitting back in the devil's face, right? And so we know that we are built for success. And so we are manifesting together that we realize our dreams, and we continue to believe in ourselves and tell ourselves the truth necessary in order to navigate this thing called life. And with that being said, guys, all my love to you guys. Always love unlimited to my babies. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the TAURUS, which is technically today. But guys, I love you guys so much. Hugs and kisses. I see my babies in just a minute. And until then, love on yourself in a way that is so refreshing that you can't wait to do it in the next moment that you feel like doing it again. Yes. All my love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.